Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We'll be starting off the front page review with The Nation. Major headline: Council of State Governors pass confidence vote in Tinubu, that's our president. Ex-leaders praise Nigerians for rejecting illegal change of government. NSA ministers brief leaders on economy. Student loan: 6 varsities receive 2.026 billion as tuition. EFCC gives NEL Fund 50 billion from funds recovered from looters. And why Okpobolo will win Edo governorship election by Oshomole. RMFA releases what senators' take-home actually is. ICPC uncovers 22,074 suspicious workers in ministries, departments, and agencies. Impostors get paid about 37.1 billion in 2023. Yaba Psychiatric Hospital seeks support for abandoned patients. And government targets telecom sector to boost economy, says Edu. Final story will be taking Custom Controller General. Federal government will lose 188 billion to suspension of duties on food imports. So what story are we starting with?
I want to do major headline. So since President Buhari left Aso Villa, he visited it yesterday for the Council of State meeting. And, usually it's made up of the ex-leaders, presidents and heads of states and governors, as well as some FEC members. And so yesterday, President Bola Tinubu had his first Council of States meeting, where the ex-leaders gathered and they hailed the democratic stability that we feared we almost lost during the August 1st protest. So they also commended Nigerians for resisting, a takeover of our democracy. They also commended got a briefing on the renewed hope agenda by some members of FEC who made presentations, including the NSA, some other members. And President Buhari was seated, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan was seated, General Yakubu Gowon was there, General Absalami was there. Very loudly absent was President Obasanjo, as well as ex-heads of state, Babangida, who were absent. But, as usual, the meeting held and they were briefed.
I celebrate our previous leaders who still show up, even though many Nigerians, a part of me, like many Nigerians, feel like they are part of our they contributed to the problem that we're trying to solve. Yeah. But let them also come and contribute to the solution and see how bad their impact was or how good their impact was. In my mind, bad. But then let's continue the conversation.
Okay, so we have the story of the Yaba Psychiatric Hospital. They said that the the hospital is seeking assistance for the treatment and welfare of abandoned mental health patients in the hospital. The medical director, Dr. Olugbenga Owoeye, who made the call in an interview, he said 25% of the patients on admission could not pay their bills anymore. He also said that that some of them even go as far as even dying, and they don't even have money to even bury them and all. And also that their medications, some of them cannot even pay. And some of them, again, they have been abandoned by their relatives, and so they've left everything to the hospital So he's now asking Nigerians to come out and donate. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe.
Really, I'm happy that the Nation put it in the front page so that it gets enough airtime and more people will start thinking, because we give to motherless, we give to, but these are people that they need mentally unstable, so they can't pay for themselves, and their family might have been exhausted in their funds on all of that.
It's a thing. They usually would abandon them.
So sad. Okay, so I have many universities have confirmed receipt of tuition payments for successful students' loan applications by the NEL Fund. 6 federal universities, according to the chart, have received over 2 billion for the 2023-2024 academic session. And they just started disbursing the 20,000 naira monthly upkeep for the students. Universities that have received money so far is Bayero University. They've received over 853 million. University of Maiduguri received 589 million naira. Federal University of Katsina, Judson, received received 305 million. University of Ibadan, Oyo, received over 201 million. And then University of Ilorin, 52.9 million. University of Benin, 24.4 million. And they are calling on other federal universities in other states, to apply so that they can spread this money across. And then they are in line with what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's directive. The EFCC has disbursed 50 billion naira to the NEL fund in order to help fund them for the disbursement of these monies. And these monies are monies that were gotten from criminal activities, right? And President Ahmed Tinubu started this whole initiative with 35 billion. So now they have a total of 85 billion naira, which is a lot. And EFCC is calling for transparency and that they're going to put their eye in the way this money is disbursed, right, so that nothing happens. But they're also saying that universities are saying that for money, fees that has been disbursed to them already for tuition, that students have already paid their fees can now reapply for them to refund fees, which is contrary to what Mr. Sawyer said here the other day, right?
Be deferred for the next year.
Yeah, it should be deferred for the next year. Or that if you've paid, that means you have the funds to pay.
And the money is reversed.
And the money, yes, is reversed. So, but now they're saying that you need to attach your evidence of payments and receipts for the universities to now refund your tuition to you. I don't know. Yes, it should be a hot topic, and then we should also make sure that this doesn't cause issues.
Some people reach out to me for school fees. I sent them the web page.
Exactly. Yes, you can go and apply
for health fund. But I was going to take a story of the Controller General of Customs talking about the impact of the what the government is doing to support. So the speech is called "Facilitating Food Trade Through Custom Process: Best Practices for Nigeria," and he mentioned that for us to understand the commitment this government has towards providing food for the citizen is to get the value of the sacrifice the government is making by waiving the suspension of the tariffs on food. So the foods that the government has suspended tariffs on include rice, wheat, maize, sorghum for the next 6 months. And the total volume of the money that the government was estimated to earn but are forfeiting is 188 billion naira. And the implication, according to the Controller General of Customs, which is Adewale Adeniyi, is that the government is committed to food security and the government is doing what they can for the citizen. This is the amount of money that would have come in that the government has decided to forfeit so that we can have more food brought into the country, especially rice, wheat, and other things. Moving on to Punch, the major headline. Federal government blocks 83 billion naira protest funds, arrest political collaborators. Government uncovers $50 million crypto funds, blocks 4 digital wallets containing $38 million. In other news, there's you see that there's a picture of the Council of State involving the 3 of our current president and 2 past presidents, as well as the Senate president and vice president. TUC backs 5 million naira monthly pay for judges. 16 confirmed dead in Oyo multiple crashes. NGC to select Ariwola's successor by Friday. EFCC donates 50 billion crime proceeds to NEL fund. NNPCL postponed Port Harcourt refinery kickoff 6th time. And the federal government unveils plan to bring back 12,400 JAPA doctors. 109 senators earn 1.4 billion naira annually, and 4.2 trillion foreign MOUs signed under Tinubu. We will start uncovering this story when we return from the break. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.